This is very own Paul V on Real 1039, and I have a very special guest in the studio today. He has been here since the start of the Vegas Sound Drop. It is DJ MARX. What's up, DJ MARX?
What up, though?
Yo, man, I'm so happy that you came in here today, bro. I know I've been telling you, yo, man, let's get an interview for the longest time.
Yes, sir.
And I'm finally glad that we did it. Bro, I got to ask you, man,
Glad to be here.
Thank you, dude. You don't understand. Sometimes some people, like, are too cool for school, you know? And, like, the energy is off.
Stay in school,
you stay in school, right? Bro, I got to ask you something. Where did MARX come from? How did you come up with that name? Is that your legal name, MARX?
Ooh, my legal name is not MARX.
Okay. And we can leave it at that, too.
Nah, honestly, I ran through a million DJ names, and that was probably like one of my biggest downfalls of coming up is not being able to find a name to stick with.
I got you.
And the funny thing about it is that probably like 7 years ago, I was like, I should be DJ MARX. The name comes from my mother,
okay,
who wanted to name my middle name MARX.
MARX, okay.
But I guess her and my dad didn't agree
on that, okay.
So ended up not being MARX, but to bring it to life, I was like, you know what? I'm going to be DJ MARX. But 7 years ago, I said that, and then I was like, nah, that's whack.
So what then? So 7 years ago you said that and then said, "Oh, no, I don't like it. That's whack." So what happened from there? Like what was your name after that?
It's worse names than that.
Okay.
I ended up doing Gemini because I'm a Gemini, but I spelled it with a J.
Okay.
And then I was just like Julian Todd, which is my name.
Yes, okay.
And then like what else did I have? Like Black Noise, like a whole bunch of terrible names.
I got you. All right,
and, like,
no doubt.
DJ MARX was perfect, but
yeah,
I didn't see it then.
Yeah,
so.
you had to give it some time to like marinate
exactly
a little bit. So you said you picked out your name 7 years ago. Is that when you first started DJing or getting into music?
Nah, I've been doing music since I was about 12 or 13. So
12 years old.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a real long time. But then when I actually started, like, you know what, I'm gonna take this serious.
Right.
I've always taken it serious. The fact I went to school for it and everything. Like, I've always known that's what I wanted to do in my life.
Got you.
It was just like that time when it was like, all right, I want to do this for a living and so on and so forth.
Right.
It was probably about 7 years ago, and then it still took some time to actually start becoming a professional.
Right. Getting
money from doing what I love to do.
Yeah.
And so that was probably like a couple years ago.
And so with that process, man, from everything that you learned, what would you tell somebody, like let's just say I was a kid off the street, right? Uh-huh. I just seen you perform. I'm like, man, I got dreams now of being a DJ. A kid walks up to you, says, hey, how do I become a DJ? Like, what advice would you tell that kid?
Listen to music.
Yeah.
Just don't stop listening to music.
Just keep getting,
build that mental catalog of music in your head up. Download music. Just don't stop listening to music. You
know what, man? It's funny that you say that because when we were doing the Vegas Sound Drop at Wet and Wild, we would always talk when we were in the, like, when you were DJing, right? I'm not trying to, like, interrupt you so much when you were DJing, but, like, songs would come up, and I remember you would have songs like, off the top of your head just ready to go. We'd talk about something, and then, just like this track, or just like this track. You were like like you said, a catalog of music. You were like a librarian of did I say that right? Librarian?
Hey.
Librarian of music.
Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. I always trip on that word. Stay in school, kids. That's right. Yeah. So who put you on like to music, or what kind of music were you listening to growing up?
I mean, my parents, of course. My dad's record collection and CD collection is massive.
Yeah.
Like, insane. And he would not let me listen to anything.
He would not,
because I think I listened to something and I broke a CD.
Okay.
I feel like I think that's what happened. I broke a CD and he was like, you know what, you can't listen to my collection no more. So
yeah.
Ended up going to buy my own records. But like, of course, my mother, my grandmother, everybody music was just always around. But then my stepdad came into my life, and him and his brother, they DJ. Like, they had a whole DJ set.
The turntables, the old school,
everything.
Yeah,
and he was also a drummer. And so then I was like, this is dope.
Yeah,
I want to do that.
this is it right here.
I want to DJ. And so ever since then, I was just like, teach me.
Yeah, he's a sponge. Dude, that's what's up, man. I know with me, like, music has always been around in my life, and like you said, it's been around in your life too, but like I'm talking about everything, and maybe it's been the same for you, where it's like if we got to clean the house, the music's on
Saturday,
you know. So yeah, something's bumping in the background, you know. You sweep into something, or you cleaning something off, you got music in the background. The Temptations, okay, that's dope.
Michael Jackson,
so that's what you started off, like Temptations, Michael Jackson, on that side. And then who put you on, or how did you get into rap? How did you get into hip hop? Because was that allowed in the house?
Yeah, rap was
when it first came out. Yeah,
it was mostly R&B, pop. But then I don't know. I feel like it was the Jay-Z and Nas beef.
Okay,
is when I first was like, I like rap music. No. That's the second part. Lil Bow Wow.
Lil Bow Wow put you? Really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
That's when I was like, you know what? I want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
This little kid could do it. I could do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. Not rapping, but
yeah. But producing and DJing.
That's what fueled me wanting to like pursue music.
Yeah. Why not rapping? You produce, you DJ. I know that you mastered the song with Teddy Crooklyn and with R3D out here. Why not hop on the track? Have you ever tried that before?
I just told you. Rapping wasn't my thing.
It just wasn't okay.
It was like
you just felt it.
It's like I could rap and I could write raps. Like I got really good at writing raps, but I was so caught up in my head of writing the raps, I never got good at rapping.
I got you.
Actually spitting the
rap, like the cadence, all that, you know.
So I eventually started battling people.
Oh damn! Okay.
And at the lunch table and all that, everybody did that.
Right.
But
yeah,
I would have all of my punchlines and everything would be super dope, and everybody would go crazy, but my delivery just wasn't.
You felt like it was off a little bit.
Yeah, like I didn't deliver how other people deliver. Like some people would deliver better and have worse lyrics, but it just sounded better.
I got you.
And like I was just,
yeah,
like oh yeah, that was a dope line.
Right. So maybe somewhere down the line, you know, you might dabble in it a little bit.
I might. I feel like I gotten a little better with the cadence.
There you go. All right. So you, bro, every time I see you, man, you're always dressed to the nine. You got your chain on, bro. You got a dope shirt on, your kicks, bro, everything, dude. So how like where does your style come from, bro?
And you know, as Biggie said, I'm a Detroit player.
Okay. Oh, so you're from Detroit then?
Detroit, man.
Okay.
That's just embedded in me. Plus, my mother always had me fly since I was little, so.
There you go. Yeah, shout out to mom. Yeah. So what would you say is like your favorite like piece of like clothing? Is it the jewelry, the shirts, the shoes?
Sneakers, man.
Sneakers?
Sneakers.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. If you top 5 sneakers, or what's your favorite sneaker if you got it of all time?
I mean, the low top white Air Force Ones.
Oh, it's classic.
I would not even the low top, the mids.
The mids, okay.
I would buy one every 3 months or so like that, something like that.
Just have some that's crispy, white, gleaming.
Always.
That's what's up. All right, bro. I know me personally too, man. It's just sneakers is you put them on your feet and just like you get like this feeling of like, oh man, it's a brand new shoe. It feels good. You get this confidence. It just hits you. It's almost like when you get a haircut. You're like, oh man, it brings you back. You're just like, oh man, it's the same feeling. At least that's how I always felt, man. So that being said, if you know, sneakers, music, this is all a part of a culture that we have here. Where would you like to see the culture of like hip hop and rap, be? Where would you like it to be shown more?
Shown. I feel like rap's taking over the world right now.
Hey, I agree.
I guess personally, I would like to see the culture that's being embraced. Not only just embrace the culture, like it's black people, so it's like
right.
I wish people just treated us better
all around,
not just you know, you see us rapping, you see how we dress, and you kind of emulate everything, and then you kind of just throw it to the side. Like, don't miscount us. Like,
I got you. Yeah.
Give
there. Credit where credit's due.
Give us credit.
Yeah.
Show love, and just appreciate us.
Who do you think has the biggest impact right now in the culture?
As far as
music, clothing, television, movies, and anything and everything.
I mean, I'm always gonna say Jay-Z.
Jay-Z? That meant, yeah, I agree with you. I think he has a huge influence. And he just became, if I'm not mistaken, like the first billionaire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's insane. I think Kanye also has a big part of it.
Yep.
Virgil Abloh.
Virgil's doing his thing too.
Virgil's doing his thing. Jerry Lorenzo, for sure. He just did the shoes with Nike. Yeah. Those things are fly, man. I have to say.
All that stemming from Jay.
All that. How would you say it? Like, how does that stem from Jay?
I mean, Jay gave Kanye his opportunity.
That's true. Okay.
Kanye gave Virgil his opportunity.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you're going back. Yeah. Yeah, going back down the history line of how it all started. Oh, okay. I see it. If you were to not be DJing right now, what do you think you would be doing?
Producing. I mean, not DJing.
Not DJing. Yeah.
Producing.
Yeah. Not DJing, not producing. You can't even fathom it. Like, it just.
I can't. I mean, I also like to draw growing up, so maybe doing art.
Something with art,
still
graphic design or something. In the art field.
Yeah, I'm such a creative. I'm like right brain all the way.
Dude, that's what I say. Here's the thing. I'm a Gemini too, so everything that you say, man, I completely understand. I agree with you, and I think it really takes people that are creative to just like be in the same. And it doesn't even have to be in the same room, but just be in that element with other like creative people to help like just flourish like great things. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's music, art, fashion, you know, anything and everything.
Yeah. I would say.
Oh, go ahead.
I always tell my girl in another life.
Yeah.
I most likely was a lawyer.
Why is that? Why do you say that?
I like to argue.
You like to argue?
Well, it's not even
debate.
Debate. I like to prove people wrong.
Right. Like, let me just go ahead and hit you with the facts real quick.
I love when people try to pick some sort of argument with me, and I know that I'm right.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
It's
lethal.
Don't bet me. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not going to be a good day for you. All right, no doubt. So I can see that. I can see that for sure. So has anything ever happened to you where you're like, oh man, I got it? You ever hold yourself back, you know, and not tell that person off, or are you going to give it to them every time? You're wrong, and here's why.
I give it to people every time when it's the time because I'm very sarcastic. So you're gonna get it somehow.
Somehow, okay.
Yeah,
I've seen it. Okay,
it's gonna come out.
All right, no doubt, bro. So if you were to say like, because when I first met you, bro, your energy, man, your vibes, it was high. Like I knew instantly. I was like, oh, I like this guy. This is a dope dude. I appreciate that, dude. And so, what would you say the difference between you and like other DJs are? You having already some experience in the game and dealing with other DJs and venues and being out here in Vegas.
I know hits.
Okay.
I know hits. I could pick great records. I know what records people are gonna move to. Like,
okay.
I'm very good at that.
You're very perceptive. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what people are gonna feel before they even know.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's a quality you have to have. You being a DJ, you're controlling the room, you're controlling the energy. So you have to know what's gonna hit. You can't have the next song be, you know, bland or like a flop. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So no, that's dope. That's awesome, man. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time?
That question.
Yeah, I gotta ask it. You know.
I mean, doing the same thing I'm doing now, but on a bigger level.
Okay. Where would you, like, if I would be like Marx, money's not an option. You don't have to worry about anything. Where is a place that you would want to perform at?
Say money is not an option.
Money is not an option. Like everybody's trying to book you. You have your choice of where you want to. Where's the place that you've always wanted to spin?
XS.
XS? Dope. Okay. All right, man. That's dope, man.
Still on the board.
They're still on the board? Working on that?
I mean, it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. That's what I love to hear, bro. That's what I'm talking about. It's going to happen. So, like, you know how I asked you if you were to give advice to somebody that was younger that was trying to DJ and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. What's something that you could say on like relationship building? Like how does one go about that? Like they're a fresh DJ, they're in the city, they're trying to get their name out there. You know, I've seen you and stuff for Hyde, bro. I've seen you like, you know, flyers and stuff like that for all kinds of venues out here in the city. So how does someone get to there?
Keep your humility. I mean,
oh, so you ran into some like big-headedness. So,
of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some people get certain gigs and they're doing certain things and they're too cool.
Yeah, they're too cool.
But then I've also meet people that's at higher levels and they're just mad cool.
Yeah.
And it's like that's when I learned like, yo, you gotta just keep that level head. And it's like
that's right.
Treat everybody as your friend until they prove you otherwise.
Right. That's what's up.
That's the main thing.
That's awesome,
be cool.
Man. Bro, be cool. And on that note, man, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Again, my name is Paul V, and we have DJ MARX here in the building. DJ MARX, anything you want to say to close it up?
Follow your dreams. They do come true.
There you go. On that note, we are out.
Peace.